All right, sixth graders. Welcome to your first ever middle school science video. My name is Mr. Solomon. I'm going to be teaching you science until June. And it's going to be great. Every week, I'm going to post the Nearpod for you guys. You're going to make your way through the Nearpod. There's usually going to be 3 videos and an activity after each video. And this is the first one. You made it. Enjoy this pug. All right. So in this one, you guys are going to learn a little bit about me. And I'm going to tell you what the class is going to look like, or this end part of the year, what science is going to look like, and what I expect, and specifically what I expect for what I'm going to assign to you to do after you've finished watching this video. All right. So a little bit about me. I've met some of you. Don't think I've met all of you, and I'm pretty certain that means that those of you who I haven't met me. So a little bit about me. I was born on a stormy, cold, sweltering night. No, I don't know what the weather was like, but I was born in New Jersey. And I lived there until I was 17, maybe 18. Then I went away to college in Pennsylvania, and I lived there for 4 years. After college, I got a job here in New York City as a teacher. That's what brought me here. And I study at Brooklyn College to get my master's degree while I'm teaching. I'm actually graduating in May. I used to live in Brooklyn. Now I live in Queens, which is New York City's best borough. And I say that knowing that you might disagree with me. And if you do, I encourage you to debate me on it, because that would be fun or funny. Outside of work, I like food a lot. I've been getting really into cooking my own food. I like movies. I'm trying to think of one that I've seen lately that's been good. I rewatched Hercules over the weekend, the animated one, and that's a good movie. I really like theater. In college, I was a theater major. I've been doing theater since I was your age, actually, since I was in 6th grade. And I also like to play video games, some video games. All right. So in 7th and 8th grade, and now you 6th graders as well, are going to be using a new curriculum this year. It's called Amplify. I think it's a pretty solid curriculum. I think it would be better if we were all doing it in person, because there's a lot of hands-on applications of it. But being that we're all online, there's still a lot that we can do with it. And it's exciting to have a curriculum. And we're all going to look like this pug who's reading with glasses on. All right. One last thing. With 7th and 8th grade, I do this thing called the Fresh Fruit and Veggie Challenge. My plan is to do it with you all as well. So last year, it was the Takis Challenge, and the year before that too. But I found out that I have high blood pressure over the summer, which means that I need to stop eating so many salty foods. And that includes Takis, unfortunately. But the good news is that I've been getting more into fresh fruits and vegetables, which means that you all have the opportunity to win one. So the way that this works is that each week, somebody in your class will win the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Challenge. It's not based, there's no like specific rubric or anything. It's just based on like what grabs my attention that particular week in science. It's not always going to be the person getting straight A's. So if you're not like a straight A student and you're thinking like, I'll never win the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Challenge, life has no meaning. Well, I'm here to tell you, life does have meaning. And you can win the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Challenge. I'm looking for people to show me that they care, and that makes me happy. So if you make me happy by showing me that you care, then I will make you happy probably by getting you a fresh fruit or vegetable. It's tough to get people fresh fruits and veggies during the quarantine, but it's a work in progress. We're figuring it out. And each week, I will say like who the winner is. Cool. All right. So that brings me to the assignment for the day. So like I said before, after in your Nearpods, there will usually be 3 videos. And after each video, there will be something for you to do. The thing that you're doing after this video is I'm going to stop my share to make sure that, okay. All right. The thing that you'll be doing after this video is this survey. It's called the 6th grade introduction survey. I told you guys a little bit about me. I'm about to tell you a little bit more, but I also want to know who you all are as people, as students, and so on. Being that I'm going to be your teacher and that I'm not going to get to see a lot of you guys in person, at least until next year, I want to know a little bit more about you. Some of it is just fun stuff. Some of it is businessy stuff that I will help me teach you more effectively. All right, so the survey looks like this. I will go through it, and as I'm going through it, I will explain what each question is, and then you'll go ahead and you'll do it on your own. All right, so what is your name? My name is Garrett Solomon. The next question is, what do you prefer being called? I would prefer that you all call me Mr. Solomon. So this one here, my 7th and 8th graders would call this your government name. And this one here is what you want to be called. And don't do like, I want to be called Young Boy Yoda 06 was the example I gave, because then I'm going to call you that for the rest of your life. So put what your real name is, your government name, I don't know about real name, and what you prefer me to call you in class. So what are your pronouns? This is what it's associated with how you identify in terms of gender, and it means what you want people to call you when they're not calling you by your name. So for example, instead of saying Mr. Solomon is over there, you might say he's over there. And if I identified as she, then you would say she's over there. Or if I identified as non-binary, you would say they're over there. And so these pronouns are whatever they are to you. Mine are he, him. All right. So up until now, what has your favorite subject in school been? Mine has been English language arts. I've been enjoying teaching science, but in school, I have always loved English language arts. And also social studies has been a big one for me. Yeah, all right. So there's no right answer, obviously. Don't choose science just to try and win the fresh fruit and vegetable challenge. But be honest, which ones do you like the most? All right. So a Snickers bar and a Reese's peanut butter cup are squaring up to fight. Who's going to win? I'm going to pick the Reese's peanut butter cup because, and this box says explain your answer. They taste better to me, so I am biased towards them. Biased means like I have an opinion that changes the way that I think about them. Like I'm a Mets fan, I'm biased towards the Mets. I'm always going to say that they're better than they might actually be. Just like Reese's peanut butter cups. Reese's, I don't know how you pronounce it. All right. What scientific study interests you the most? So there's a menu of options here. Read through each one of them and pick the one that is most interesting to you. I really like how things move in physics. If the thing that you're interested in science is not on here at all, then you can choose other and write it here. And then this is an opportunity for you to explain why you like that part of science the most. I like physics, how things move, because it allows me to predict with equations what is going to happen. in real life. It's cool. All right. Where would you rather explore? The mountains, the beach, or the city? It definitely in a mountains mood right now, but there's no right answer to this one. So this one is important. Who is the best person to call when you are doing something really good in class? This is somebody different for all of you, I'm sure. It could be your mom or dad. It could be your grandpa or grandma. It could be your older sibling, whoever it is for you. But do make it somebody that you want me to call when you're doing something good in class. And I like to do the positive phone calls home. So if you do a really good job on a science assignment, then I can reach out to this person and let them know. So maybe for you, this is your grandpa. And what would be the best way for me to contact this person? So if this person is your grandpa, for example, if he uses email a lot, then what's his email? If this person is your older sister and they use their phone a lot, they don't really check their email, then give me their phone number. It's just so that I can reach out to the people who I need to reach out to when you're doing something good. So I like what I put here as the example email address. I'm going to change it, my grandpa at gmail.com. But, whatever their email address is, if they use email, or phone number is if they use phone. Just curious, how much does math terrify you? I'm definitely in this category, but I'm learning to love math more as I get older. What are 3 words that describe a really good student? These ones here, I'm not going to answer because I don't want to influence your answers. So I'm interested in what 3 words you think describe a good student, and what 3 words do you think describe a good teacher? What is your favorite kind of candy? I already told you guys that I really like Reese's, but just in general, chocolate, peanut butter cups. For me, there's something about the combination of chocolate and peanut butter that it's really special to me. What is your favorite type of fruit or vegetable? Lately, I've been really enjoying kale. Yesterday, I went, I don't know if you guys know about the Queens County Farm Museum. It's right on the edge of Queens, almost going into Long Island. And they have animals there and they grow food there. And this week was the first kale harvest of the year. So I was able to go yesterday and pick up some baby kale, and I'm going to make it into kale chips probably tonight. And it's very exciting. I've been really enjoying kale lately. All right. How comfortable do you feel accessing school from your house? This is specifically for the asynchronous, the remote students. If you're having problems with your Wi-Fi, if you don't have a quiet place to go in your home, if you can't turn your camera or your microphone on for whatever reason, if you're having problems accessing different Google Classroom, TeachHub, Nearpod, any of the online resources that you've used so far, that would make you less comfortable. So whatever your comfort level is, let me know, right? So maybe if your Wi-Fi is not so good, you're at like a 4. Maybe it works 4 days out of 5 in the week, so you're at a 4. And then this box here is explain to me like what's going on. Just so that, and it's not like you're going to get in trouble or anything. This is actually so that you like more so don't get in trouble, so that when you don't do something or when you're having problems connecting to something, I know that it's a problem that you've been having, and maybe we'd be able to work towards a solution with it as well. All right, so there's that one. Pick the option that best describes you as a learner. This one is about listening and hearing. This one is about seeing new information, and this one is about getting up and doing it. I would say I'm in this category, but in the visual category as well. But whichever one of these best describes you as a learner, again, no right answer. If you picked other, then you can explain to me why you picked that one. what is your goal grade? So you guys will get grades on the assignments that you do, and then I'll average them all together for you in June. And when I average them all together, are you shooting for an A? Are you shooting for a B, C, or D? Different people expect different things from themselves, and this is not, being a student is not an exception to that. Some people are overjoyed when they get a C. Some people are like horrified and upset when they get a C. What's your goal grade? I encourage you to like put something that you're going to work towards getting and feel good about getting. So which ones of these grades would you feel good about getting? An A, a B, a C, or a D? And then this last box is anything else related to this class that you want to share with me. So this can be like, I don't think Queens is the best borough at all. Brooklyn's the best borough. This could be, I'm really scared about science. This can be, I really liked the pugs on the Google slides, whatever. Anything else that is relevant to the class or to us getting to know one another in terms of teacher and student. This is where you would share that information with me. All right. So I'm going to stop my share, and it's going to be me, but bigger. And I'm going to end this video in just a second. So once this is over, you're going to be able to click over to the next slide, and you'll do that Google form that I just did. And then after you're done with the Google form, you'll move on to the second video.